Hello and welcome to Sharon Local History. Welcome to Sharon, Massachusetts. In this video, I want to introduce you to our meeting at Sharon Historical Society. It was our annual meeting and elections, and we had incredible speaker. And in this short video, I'm just including some pictures from the meeting and short videos. Our museum is pretty small. We held the meeting on the bottom level of society and also upstairs, so it was in hybrid form. The featured presentation was about bullet-riddled artifacts, objects of memory from the first day of the American Revolution. We started the meeting with business agenda. Brad Larson, our president for 3 years, summarized what we were up to in last year, and this is Beth, our secretary, who talked about amending our bylaws, and these changes were approved. We also held our annual election of board members. We elected Kristen Slater as our new president and 2 new members. And right afterwards, we dove into the interesting presentation. We were honored to have Joel Bohy to share his latest research at our meeting. Joel's from Concord, and he is a specialist in historic arms and militaria. He spent his life advancing the scholarship of the American Revolution. He has vast knowledge regarding the engagements in Lexington and Concord and is a knowledge expert on artifacts associated with those battles. Joel described the recent archaeological investigations and state-of-the-art ballistic testing that he and his colleagues have been conducting at sites associated with the events of April 19, 1775. They are using 21st century crime scene investigation techniques. Joel and his colleagues have forensically examined dozens of bullets, found in surviving structures between Concord and Cambridge. The caliber of the recovered balls and their trajectory tell undeniable story. Additionally, the type and exact location of artifacts unearthed in recent archaeological digs, including unprecedented searches of protected land, has prompted this dedicated group of experts to rewrite an incorrect history that has stood for almost 250 years. This new evidence tells a compelling story, which Joel shared with us. He had some incredible images and really fantastic stories. Mr. Bohy is an appraiser on Antique Roadshow and is a director of historic arms and militaria at Bruno and Company Auctioneers. By the way, from this presentation, it was pretty clear that due to the newest research, these guys were basically able to change the history as we knew it. They did some incredible research that truly changed the history.
In order to talk about the bullet strikes that we've been studying on April 19th, we have to do a little bit more than that. We have to go back to some archaeology when this project started, as well as actual live firing the guns into different media and collecting the data from them. But first, before we talk about that stuff, I'm going to do a quick, brief overview of April 19th, because some of you probably don't know that much, although Jim's sitting in the back, he'll be correcting me as I go along. He does it to everybody all day at the party. I know, you're watching.
This is the organizers and speaker. From left, Gary Sullivan, Sam Farrell, James Soup, and Joel Bohy on the right. They are waiting for the presentation to start and probably brewing on some really cool ideas. And here is John Adams, who also enjoyed the presentation. Thank you very much for visiting us. So after the presentation, we moved upstairs, and we really appreciated Joel and Jim. Jim is right here in the picture, for bringing those incredible muskets and letting many of us touch them and feel them. And they gave us really good talk.
Oh, in there. Yeah.
Loading gun.
Wow. That's a lot of arm strength.
Now this one,
A flash in the pan.
even has a sword here, so you can actually, it tells you where to hold it.
President! You're not going to
You just got to do all these motions, fire, and after you fire, take it, ram it, reload it, everything like that, all within arm's distance while you're getting fired at.
So can you show that?
Oh yeah. So
Is it okay if I?
What kind of kickback did they have?
Quite
To a modern.
They have quite a bit of kick. When you fire with a live ball, they do. So you can get it in your arm, switch your arm.
no, you notice.
Okay.
Your buddy
We wore
next to you
safety
standing there,
glasses
he'll get hit with powder all over his face. So if you look at,
But it's funny when it was on off, I happened to be standing on the outside, and I could feel when it was hitting me when it was going on.
So when you were doing the test fire,
Jerry I came right from Adams. I didn't get a chance to change.
he did not. He just wanted to come.
You look cute, very cute.
Yeah, that's why they just
So many of the people who came for the presentation really admired those muskets, and we would like to thank Joel and Jim for bringing them and definitely giving a little demonstration how to use them. Thank you so much. Here is the chair of our finance committee ready to protect our assets. We had really good amount of people who came for this presentation, and we had nice snacks, and people enjoyed chatting after the meeting. We would like to appreciate everybody who stick around, and really thank you for bringing those muskets. That was very cool.
That's just something. In 1776, 77, they make alliance with France. France guns and locks over here, and they're using French guns, but they're also getting French locks and barrels and build shotguns.
You can have a gun with like French locks and British barrel and something.
I went on Jim Paul's.
Did you say go away?
That was Gary Sullivan who brought the speakers in. And here is Joe and Jim, and here we have Vice President Donald Williams and Joe, and here lives Shirley Schofield, who had a great time chatting with other members.
And Sunday, it's like I would meet you and just showed them, just say a word.
Here's Joe putting on fancy hat, and our archivist Doug, who loves it when I take pictures of him. Few more members socializing, and ladies being happy, chilling and relaxing in front of our Lake Massapequa display. And here is once again John Adams, who paid us his visit, and here he is with Steve Connolly, who is not only pumpkin expert, giant pumpkin expert rather, but also expert on Deborah Sampson. And here are the guys. We would like to thank them for coming and offering this great presentation. So this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching Sharon Local History. The Sharon Historical Society Museum is open 3 times a week, and we have 4 very interesting meetings every year, and everybody is welcome. So thank you for watching Sharon Local History.